Hey y'all, I'm back. It is day 2 of my week-long Instapot meal series, 7 meals in under 30 minutes. They are super delicious and quick and easy, and they're also cost effective, so I mean you really can't go wrong there. If you haven't been to my channel before, I'm Kristen and I do all kinds of lifestyle, cooking, I do consumer reviews, and sometimes some just life vlogs. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I am doing a vegan spaghetti squash with a mushroom sauce. And what we're going to do is, you don't have to have an Instapot. It's helpful if you do, it's quicker, but you don't have to. And I will actually leave directions below in the description if you just have a regular crock pot. So basically an Instapot is just a brand name, and it's a pressure cooker. So it cooks everything with steam, so it keeps the moisture in, but it cooks it faster. So what we're going to start out with is some unsweetened plain almond milk, some vegetable broth, cornstarch, 1 medium spaghetti squash. I got some black peppercorn, some sea salt, parsley, onion, garlic, a fresh lemon. I've got a small saute pan out, a small bowl, and then I've got some mushrooms that I just rinsed that are draining in the and about 2 cups of mushrooms that I just rinsed and are draining in the sink. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and start by, you're going to cut your medium size spaghetti squash in half lengthwise, and then you're going to take the seeds out. So I just used my carrot peeler because it's got a sharp edge, and you just kind of de-seed it till it looks something like this. So next we're going to go ahead and start the Instapot, and what you'll do is put it on, let's see, manual high pressure for 10 minutes. There we go. And we're going to set the spaghetti squash in the Instapot. Oh, and not to forget, I can't find my Instapot steamer thing, so I just use a regular vegetable steamer, but the Instapot does come with like a little steamer dish. I just don't know where it's at the moment, so we're going to do that. We need a cup of water, which actually doesn't go in the squash, it kind of goes underneath in the bottom of the pot. And then we're going to put the lid on. And the Instapot will automatically start on its own. So the next step will be, when this is done, we will open up the steamer vent, and then when it's cool enough to take the lid off, we'll go from there. So we are on to the next step. As you can see, there's just about a minute left, and then it will make a little chime when it's ready. I will release the steam, let it cool for a second so that I don't get like a second-degree burn from a facial steam. There it goes. Okay, so it is done, and I'm actually going to take my fork and do this because I burnt myself before. I would not suggest using your finger. And we're just going to move this over to vent. And so that is all the steam that was pressure cooking the spaghetti squash, which is pretty cool. The next thing we're going to do is get either a small skillet or saute pan, and we're going to put it on medium to medium-low. And you can either use white wine or vegetable broth. I'm a red wine drinker, so I don't have any white wine here, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the vegetable broth. And we want to do about 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And I've got it on medium-low. And then I've taken just a couple little garlic cloves and diced them up, not too fine, just about to that size. And I'm going to go ahead and put those in here and add a little bit of the black peppercorn mix and a little bit of the garlic sea salt. All right. Now, it should be ready to open here in just about another minute. Once this has warmed up to its medium-low temperature, we're gonna go ahead and add our mushrooms, which I've got over here. I had rinsed them and I was just kind of letting them drain to get some excessive moisture off. And then while that's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get my bowl. And we're gonna go ahead and add our unsweetened, unflavored almond milk. The Instapot is on its cooling mode, so it'll say like low, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 until it counts down. You can still open it at that point, it's unlocked. I've got my vegetable broth and the garlic up to that medium-low heat. So I'm going to go ahead and add my mushrooms. You can add about 1 to 2 cups. I really like mushrooms, so I'm going to go ahead and add the full 2 cups. All right. And then I'm going to put the lid on just part way so it doesn't overflow. Okay. At this point, we're going to take about a cup of the unflavored, unsweetened almond milk. And this is kind of how we're going to make the Alfredo mushroom sauce. And then you're just going to add in a little bit of garlic, or a lot. Even though we're using fresh garlic, I also like to use garlic and onion powder for the sauce. So we're going to stir that up. I'm going to let it come to a little bit more of a room temperature, and then we're going to go ahead and add the cornstarch and check on the mushrooms. At this point, this is ready to be opened, so I'm going to let it cool down just a little bit more, and then when I come back, I'll show you how we finish it up. Removed, and the spaghetti squash is ready. I'm actually going to grab some tongs so I don't burn myself, because it is going to be still incredibly hot. And 2. Leftover in there. Okay. So I'm going to bring this around here so you guys can see. You really want the texture of this to be very flimsy so that you can move it around. Notice both sides do that. And then you're going to just take your fork, and it should pretty easily come right out of its shell. And it's going to look like noodles, which that's what they call them. They're spaghetti squash noodles, but really it's just the long cooked version of your spaghetti squash. All right, so that is what it looks like. Very tasty. So I'm going to let that continue to cool. I'm going to unplug my Instapot. All right, so the mushrooms have cooked for about 8 minutes. And they're still on medium low. I'm going to turn it down just a tiny bit. They have now cooked down to where the broth has covered them. And what we're going to do is go ahead and add the mixture of the soy milk and onion and garlic that we made just a few minutes ago that has warmed up just a little bit. And you're just going to slowly add it in. All right, stir that up. Had to check on a quick thing because I forgot where I was at. The mushrooms do stay in. I wasn't sure if they did. I couldn't remember. I've only made this a couple times, but I just absolutely love it. So you're going to take your cornstarch, or if you have arrowroot powder, that works as well. And we're going to do about 1 tablespoon. And again, you want to slowly add it. So I'm going to take about half a tablespoon, add it in, stir it up, and then do another half, because you don't want it to get lumpy. And this is making your Alfredo. Pretty well stirred in, so I'm going to do another half tablespoon. So we've got a full tablespoon total. Actually, just a tiny bit more. Alright, let's stir that in. This is really good. I guarantee. I mean, I'm not a very picky eater, but I truly think that most of you out there are going to love all 7 of these Instapot / crock pot meals. I mean, not only are they inexpensive to make for your family, they're quick, all under 30 minutes. And these are not ingredients that are hard to find. I mean, you can find them probably at most of your local supermarkets. So I'm going to turn it down just a tiny bit more because what we're trying to do is make a sauce almost like a roux. So we want it to thicken up. So while I'm working on that, and I just got stuff all over me, I'm going to clean off this that I just got on my shorts, and then we'll be right back. I've got the sauce thickened up quite a bit. It's starting to solidify, and it tastes amazing. So we're going to just go ahead and take either a fresh lemon, or if you have lemon juice, and maybe just squeeze about half in there, and try to avoid getting the seeds in there if at all possible. And that's just going to help with some good flavor and break up a little bit of the mushroom and the garlic. It's going to give it a great flavor. So I've got it on the lowest setting right now. And I'm probably going to give it maybe about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to show you how we plate it and test it out. So what we're going to do is take the spaghetti noodles from the spaghetti squash, and we're going to go ahead and just add them to the pot. It looks delicious. I think I used a little bit too small of a pot. I can see that now. So the point really is the spaghetti squash is already cooked. You just kind of want to get the flavor in there. And I would suggest using the next size up because I am going to have a big old mess on my hands. But we're just going to go ahead and make this work. Alright, you're just going to let that sit for a minute or two, soak up the flavor. And then we're going to add it back into the spaghetti squash squint. Oh my lord, spaghetti squash skin. Say that 3 times. And this will be like your little serving bowl. Alright. This is like so overflowing. I think I'm going to go ahead and just take it out now. It's going to be a hot mess. Okay. And we've got a large serving spoon. And we're basically just going to start. Sorry, excuse my dog. Caesar! No, sir. The dogs always make noise. They're quiet all day until I make a video, and then they want to talk and get all the attention. Alright, so there you have it. Delish. I'm going to try a quick bite. Hopefully not burn myself again. Caesar! No, sir. No, sir. This is not for you. You can also add parsley or roasted or crushed red pepper flakes if you like a little spice. Fantastic. Love that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you again tomorrow for another new Instapot creation. Thanks guys. Bye.